Okay, peeps, what you see is what you get. I got a hammer and chisel, and I'm breaking up everything that's in here right now. You could tell how loose that is. The outside was tight, but the inside's just disintegrating. You see that? So I'm just using a hammer and a chisel, and whatever might be loose is I'm breaking out of there. I don't know if you can see how I'm doing. You basically just a hammer and chisel, hitting that in there. You see that brick's even loose right there. You see that? That brick's even loose right there already, see? And then this is all good right here. I'm gonna get out whatever I could get out. Kind of get it all out. This is what we did yesterday, and that's a good joint to mortar. Up here, I might have to grind in a little bit more. Like I missed that one. And whatever's on the brick, you got to get off the brick, because see, that's all old. That's all old, so that's gonna break within a year or two anyway. So whatever you could get off the brick, get off the brick. And what I was told by the professionals, he says, you want a good job, do 3/4 inch to 1 inch. You want a crap job, do 1/2 inch to 1/4 inch. So I'm just gonna get this ready. I'll probably do one more grind with the angle grinder, just straight across, not the up and downs. And then I'm gonna start this. My whole thing today is to have this side done. That right there that I done last year, I'm not going all the way in there. I'm just doing the side that I didn't. You know, I done all the bottom last year. The little bit that could be tuck pointed, I'm not grinding out. I'm just gonna go a little bit over that. But I'm gonna get all this done today. And I didn't take this gutter off yet, but all this is ready to be tucked also. That's with a brand new disc, so that's all good. This right here, I did with the battery angle grinder, and it didn't go deep enough, so I'm going to go with the Matabo angle grinder. Go in there one more time and then tuck it. Here we go. About 3/4 inch grind is what I got in here. About 3/4 inch grind, and I'm not going any further because these top bricks are loose. So I'm actually probably going to take these completely off and set new cement on them. See how loose that was in there? But these bricks are loose already, so I'm just gonna mortar them just as it is. So I'm gonna mix my mortar first, little by little, and I want to try to build up the base now of oh my hawk, build up the base and get some sturdiness back into these bricks, because these bricks are really loose now. And I was able to grind in 3/4 of them because these bricks are 3 inches deep. So with the bricks 3 inches deep, I know I had leeway to get a good grind in there. But like I said, when I got to over here, that's like really these bricks are loose. So I'm gonna start tucking already. I got this holding up this to be even, so if I wanted to, I could just jam a bunch of mortar in there, let it dry first, and then I could pull this out right here. So with this right here, I'm just, everything that I see that I missed, I'm just getting some stuff out. If there's like really hard rocks that I couldn't get out with the angle grinder, guess what? I left them in there, because if I couldn't get them out with the angle grinder, they're not coming out anyway. So when I started doing this, I started realizing how much loose bricks I had, so I stopped a little bit. And these cracked face bricks, no choice, I had to get that done. I got that done, so no choice. If you want to have a brick company come to do it for you, you could do that also. Me myself, I had them come to do the lintel, but now the rest is on me. Before you start, make sure you got a trowel that's going to fit in between them. There's some that are really close together, but that should be able to push it in there really good, because you really want it pushed in there as far and as good as you can. I can't grind no more because these bricks are almost completely out right here. See, those are like really deep in there. So then when I'm going to do the gray around the outside of this, I want to redo that with gray. I'll probably do the inside with gray again. These are the hoses that come out right here to drip. So, you know, you don't want your bricks falling down so that's why I got some in there. There's other people that don't grind because they feel that when you grind out, that's part of the house that you're grinding out. Like right here, next year I'll probably have to see that little crack. Next year I'll probably have to do this right here, but this is like an integral part holding these up because these are grinded out so much. So that's why I left that here for right now. I'm gonna mix this cement, and I got my red brick, my little trowel, my hawk. The hawk is what you need because you get your cement out of there, you put your hawk, and you go down the line and do the up and down in here for about 2 rows. Then I'm going to do the line. Okay, this is an 80-pound bag of Pro Finish mortar mix. Just add water. You do not want it soupy. You do not want it soupy. You do not want it soupy. You want it where you could crumble it in a ball and it'll stay in a ball. And then I'm gonna mix all the cement to get it to the consistency first. Then I'm gonna add the paint. I was not intending on mixing the whole bag. I was gonna do 40 pounds at a time, but the bag ripped. 40 minutes of mixing by hand to get the color all the way. Really not worried about it anymore. I just want to get this filled in. And it's good. This is like 80 pounds, but 80 pounds is not going to be a lot because the more you grind out, the more you're going to need to get in there. Alright, it's kind of windy out here, but moving right along. You could tell the difference knocking on these, knocking on these. You could tell the difference. It's getting solid. It's forming a really nice bond. So I'll put this up here. I moved this in the shade. Remember, I had to mix out 80 pounds because see, I didn't grind this out because that was holding it together really good, but I am going to put some in there. Not bad for a novice. It took me about 3 hours. Not going to pressure wash it or nothing like that. I'm going to set it and forget it. I didn't do the top part yet because the top part's not level, so I'm probably going to break the top part off, take it off, and re-level it with cement. That's just the front part. I still got half the pillars all the way up to do. Half the pillars and the sides I grinded out already. I wind up grinding out about 3/4 of an inch to an inch I got 3 bricks. So 3 bricks, I was able to grind out 3/4 of an inch to an inch, and it got that much more of a mortar joint filled in it. I didn't rake it. That's just done with the the little trowel I was using. So I didn't rake it. That's just how that's how it is right there. I had a little stuff I had to fill in over here, so I filled in the little stuff I had to fill in, and then when you spill this on the ground, you could just let it sit there because it's gonna dry out, and when it dries out, it'll be easier to get rid of it. This is the next side I gotta do right here also. So what I was advised, since the bricks were so bad, was to grind out 3/4 of an inch to an inch and get some really good mortar, get some really good, you know, mortar in there. So that's what it is, and it's a hell of a different. When you hear it, it sounds like a solid wall now instead of the hollow one. These top bricks were even moving and everything. So I gotta let it dry out, and then from there I'll go ahead and pressure wash it.